And that is a bold decision. G2, a team that can kind of strong-arm their way through any matchup, no matter how weighted against them in that mid-game. You're looking at some of the squishier members on the side of G2, like a Thresh, like an Ezreal, and maybe that is where Pyrion can make the impact. For now, though, Caps continuing just to threaten here in the mid lane.
I know that Caps is on a tankier champion. It's still going to be hard to deal with him, and he also has a lot of pressure in the lane phase because that's just naturally what Urgot does. But again, I don't want to underestimate the power of LeBlanc, Lee Sin, and their ability to kill anyone.
Pyrion, though, may have overstayed his welcome now. Needs to try to make his way out to safety. First blood, taking down Caps, getting too aggressive, too reliant on the jungler. Jankos is going to get one back, but a misstep coming in for Caps in the mid lane.
And you're absolutely right.
Baiting him in, Pyrion does the double dash forward. Caps says, hey, maybe I have the opportunity here. Does get locked up. They're going to keep going for a little bit more. Are they going to be able to burn him down? But no, the perfect stun! They're beyond death! That was so clean.
Lee Sin has his ultimate.
Perfectly timed, and these are the narrow windows. Playing the odds. Hold that thought. The flash out from bot lane. They're going to back off. Colin comes in. Perks. Now he's still not too afraid of Jankos, but not entirely certain. Does see the play coming in mid lane. Dreams and crown shot, though. See an opportunity. That was clean from Mickey. Fantastic sidestep. The hook comes out. Now Dreams has overstayed his welcome. Beautiful Zanya to dodge the Ezreal ult. Jankos is here for the follow-up. He's going to make it out. Fantastic cancel once again from Dreams. The supports back and forth. Some fantastic individual mechanical plays. The flash out. A little unnecessary. Now trying to walk it off to safety. Keep your eyes on Caps and the ultimate available. Firing out. Does connect on the crown shot. Wants to get a little bit more damage. Wants to get just enough to bring him home. Fear Beyond Death won't connect. TP now coming in. Pyrion now playing him on the side. Warlib on the side. Coming right in the middle of the team. Cutting through the G2 lineup, but not quite enough on the ultimate. Pyrion going in. Warlib going to grab the kill in the end. SK aren't just matching anymore from bottom.
It's Caps.
We're looking for the follow-up. Crown Shot has overstayed his welcome. Dreams needs to find a way to disengage, but it's going to be a difficult ask as Crown Shot gets lower and lower. Fear Beyond Death's available. They're taking their time with this one. Quite easy for G2 in the end. Clean follow-up. Dreams now trying to make it on safety. Pyrion is on the way, but it looks like he is just going to be a sacrificial lamb. Pyrion himself may turn right back around. They want nothing to do.
Deep ward. Lucian actually just walking over it right now. Teleport discrepancies.
Locked down. Selfmade is right there, but Warlib is just going to get cut through in an instant. Pulled right back, but he brings the stun back to the team. Selfmade is going to be able to find a kill back. Now trying to outplay this one. Now trying to play it safety. Caps taking a lot of damage here. The dash to the side. Selfmade, the clean looking plays. Jankos manages to live in the end, but it's so close. And now there's Crown Shot in trouble. Perks and Mickey for looking for a little bit of revenge. They know the Braum isn't there. They know Crown Shot's life is in there. Feeling alive. It was a bit shaky there for a few minutes, but the second they find an opportunity, the second SK exposes some of those weaknesses, they can capitalize, instantly eat through any stats that your teammates have with that Black Cleaver. And now they're going to get the Mountain Drake as well, so make the Barons and these towers a little bit easier to take. SK, though, maybe looking for that fight. You can see Warlib hover around on that flank.
Deep teleport. They're going to try to start it with Kennen.
Dreams, though, if he goes down right here as the fight kicks off, it's going to be a difficult start. The fear comes out. They pull right back. They're biding their time. Warlib now moving in, trying to lock up 3 members. He's going to stun down 2. Crown trying to look for the follow-up with the Colin. Can he take anybody down? Mickey's still alive, trying to cut him down. Is going to get him. Pyrion is here. He's backing off. 1 kill going in the favor of SK. Jankos ready to go back. Wonder off to the flank, but it's just kills for SK. There's a lot of low health bars on that G2 lineup. Of course, the double magic pen coming in for LeBlanc was hit a little bit on this patch. We'll wait to see the Ludens as the next item. And Urgot sitting comfortably on 2. Rip Trail going to be crucial, and G2 in absolute control. I feel like any game we see G2 get any kind of advantage, they just snowball so effectively.
They have been slowed down a little bit, and it doesn't feel like it, though, because...
Not interested in any more damage, just wants to continue to be a nuisance. Does not want to get locked up by the Kennen or the LeBlanc, and Wonder is going to grab a tower on the bottom side. So remember, early in the game, about a 2K gold lead. Focus on the Infernal Drake as G2, 5 members strong here. SK ready potentially for a fight if they want to kick it off. Kennen could
Infernal, maybe they look for a cheeky steal or something like that, but they should have traded some vision.
Now they're trying to set their sights on Jankos. 2 stacks going to look for the chain CC, trying to delete the jungler, but Mickey is off to the side.
Huge
Perks
damage.
just free damage across the entire line. Here comes Warlib, but he might be a little bit too late. Now the Fear are going to get pulled back. They're just getting shredded. Not the engage SK wanted whatsoever.
The only silver lining for SK here is the fact that Selfmade's still alive, has Flash and the Smite. So as we see G2 turn towards the Baron, maybe there's a shot in hell, but frankly, SK might have just had the nail in the coffin there.
Yeah, they hammered it in themselves, sadly, and G2 apt to punish, going to continue chasing, trying to keep the jungler away. Perk trying to chase this one down. Selfmade trying to play Ring Around the Rosie, but they're not even focusing on the Baron anymore. He gets deleted. Free entry for G2. Warlib, ultimate up and available. He needs to try to find something here, but Wonder's such a confident duelist at this point in the game. Perk's coming over the wall. Warlib, all but guaranteed to die here. Here comes the ultimate running for his life. The flash! Within an inch of his life, Baron will fall in the favor of G2.
going to be able to fight them, why didn't we grab control over the vision around the Baron and the mid area to not fall into a flank like that?
Feels like desperation. Feels like they weren't entirely sure what they needed to be doing. But Pyrian now on the flank. Maybe they look for a little bit more here. Whirl up here as well. Holding off on the fight.
Here comes Whirlip.
Trying to pull back. That's going to be the cannon ultimate. Does stun down. Perks instantly taken out. That's the shutdown. Maybe they can get a little bit more, but Caps is on the backside. He's rolling right in onto Crown Shot. The Urgot is just too strong at this point in the game. They cut through him all too easily, and Whirlip is running through the hills. G2, too strong in these fights.
Just the meat grinder right there. They walked it through, and with so many members down, I think G2 can actually just push for the win here.
And Wonder's just saying, you're not even going to get back to your base. You're going to spend the full 8 seconds backing. Inhibitor down, 4 members here in the mid lane. Only Perks dropped in the fight for 3 members of SK. Pyrian, 1 man versus the world, 1 LeBlanc, nonetheless trying to dash his way through. Cap flying in, ready to follow up here. Trying to take him down. CC does connect on the gravity field. They want to cut through LeBlanc. They are going to be able to take him down. The hook goes in onto Whirlip. That's going to be it. That is all she wrote. SK starting strong, but things potentially turning back. The wave crashes in. Dreams wants to keep this fight going. Knows that the longer it goes, the more likely it is to go in their team's favor. Crown Shot is here as well. Maybe this is the point to turn for SK. Crown Shot firing in. Gravity field not quite going to connect. Dreams, though, now caught out in no man's land. Backing off as Wonder goes on a killing spree. Funneling in one at a time. G2 now set their sights on the Nexus. Not a lot of hope left. The classic G2 maneuver, they move in. They're just looking to make these guys feel like they've lost it all. Crown Shot trying to flee, trying to get something back. Kicked into the team. They will get one, but G2 now realizing the end is in sight will just focus the Nexus and take down SK.
And it looked good for a moment for SK. Some of the kills going back and forth. The first blood into Pyrian, like, okay, maybe someone could go toe-to-toe with this G2 squad, but it felt like the game face turned on. Caps had a huge roam across the map and just single-handedly tipped the scales for every single lane. And then once G2 are ahead, they just smash you.
Absolutely the case. In a brutal circumstance for sure. You feel like there were sparks there from SK, but they could just never get a fire started. Not quite enough to swing things truly in their favor at any point.
I do feel like I want to compliment that SK felt, okay, this is our composition. We know that we need to go in. We know that we need these flanks with the cannon ultimate. We're behind, but we must do something because we'll just get outscaled. So I like the fact that, yeah, maybe it felt like they threw because they lost so quickly, but they were just trying to be proactive. They were trying to make sense of they're just going to win one way or another, or at some point in this game, let's see if we can turn it and make them lose. Let's see if we can outplay them on this team fight.
And hey, better to take the chance than to die slowly. We've seen plenty of teams do that up against G2. But they remain undefeated, 5-0 at the top of the LEC standings. An improvement